This might be hard to hear, but it may explain more than you think. Hey, y'all. My name is Dolores. I live with fibromyalgia. I live with lupus. I live with complex PTSD. And I am a daughter with deep daddy issues. Y'all, I'm not even saying that to be dramatic. I'm saying that because in my body, those things are connected. For years, my life was a loop of pain that moved around in my body, fatigue that felt like walking through mud, brain fogs, flares, and days lost to recovery, panic, hypervigilance, and a nervous system that never shut off. Doctors gave me names for it: fibromyalgia, lupus, CPTSD. Those labels did help, and they didn't. Because no one asked me the deeper question: what happened to you? What did your body live through? What did your father and your upbringing teach your nervous system about safety? Trauma research now shows a strong association between early abuse and severe stress and conditions like fibromyalgia and autoimmune diseases. Childhood mistreatment and trauma are more common in people with fibromyalgia. Early life adversity and PTSD increase the risk and the severity of lupus and other autoimmune diseases. And it seems to me that my lived experience says the same thing in plain language. My father broke my trust. My nervous system stayed on red alert, and my body kept the score. So here's the question I ask you today. Could it be that some daughters are battling physical illnesses, and a big piece of the healing is already inside their own power? Now, notice what I didn't say. I did not say you caused this. I did not say just think positive and your illness will disappear. And I did not say throw away your meds and pray harder. But here's what I'm saying. Your body and your story belong in the same conversation. For me, the connection between my illnesses and my daddy issues look like years of walking on eggshells, being in fight, flight, or freeze almost all the time, holding secrets, shame, and fear in my muscles and in my joints, a nervous system stuck on go, even when I tried to rest. Doctors call it chronic stress or allostatic load. That's the wear and the tear of a nervous system that never gets to stand down. But what I call it is a daughter who never felt safe enough to exhale. And I'm living proof that when I started dealing with my father wound, my body changed too. No, my pain did not vanish overnight. My diagnoses didn't magically dissolve or disappear. But here's what happened. Shifted. My recovery time shortened. My capacity grew. And my relationship with my body softened. And not because I tried harder, but because I stopped asking my body to carry what my mouth refused to say. So could part of your healing be in your own hands? I believe yes. Not all of it. Not in a way that blames you. In a way that invites you. There is a process. So let me walk you through the beginning of it. First, you tell the truth about your story. Not the sanitized version. Not the he did his best version. The real one. What was your father like behind closed doors? What did your body feel around him? Tight, scared, invisible, responsible? Where did you learn that your safety did not matter? Daughters with CPTSD, or complex post-traumatic stress disorder, often live in bodies that never feel off duty. Their muscles stay tight. Their sleep stays shallow. Their immune systems stay on overdrive or shut down. Secondly, you connect the dots between your story and the symptoms. Ask yourself, when did your flares spike? What kinds of conversations leave you exhausted, aching, or wiped out the next day? Which people in your life feel the most like your father in how they treat you? For me, it was wild to notice certain phone calls hurt more than certain foods. Certain rooms made my body flare before anyone said a word. Certain father-like figures at church or in leadership gave me instant migraines. That is not fake. That is your nervous system remembering. Third, you start giving your body what your father never gave you: safety. And here's what that may look like: saying no and honoring it. Saying no and honoring it. Leaving rooms that feel like danger. Choose relationships that calm your body, not just excite your mind. Let your inner little girl know, I am protecting you now. See, when I began to set real boundaries with my father, with leaders, with toxic patterns, my body started to believe me. My nervous system learned we can stand down. We are not trapped in that house anymore. We are not that powerless daughter anymore. And fourth, you get support for both sides, your body and your story. And that might mean a rheumatologist or a primary care doctor you trust, a therapist or a trauma-informed coach. Somatic practices that help your body feel safe again, and a community of daughters who do not gaslight your pain. When I brought my doctors my full story, not just my symptoms, my treatment plans started to make more sense for my real life. Fifth, you give yourself time. Decades of trauma don't just unwind in a week. Healing looks like slightly less pain on the days that used to knock you out. It looks like one boundary you hold that you used to drop. Or one conversation where you tell the truth and your body doesn't collapse. And step by step, your story and your body begin to line up with the same message. And here's the message. The message is that I deserve safety. I deserve rest. I deserve care. So where do we go from here? In this series, I'm going to keep telling the truth. Keep telling the truth about daddy issues, trauma and your nervous system, autoimmune illnesses, chronic pain, and CPTSD. And the small shifts that gave me my life back, piece by piece. I'm not promising you a miracle cure. I'm inviting you into a miracle process. A process where you stop fighting your body like it's your enemy. You stop ignoring your story like it doesn't matter. And you start treating your body as the evidence that what you lived through was real. Could your pain, your fatigue, your flares be connected to what your father and others put you through? Could a piece of your healing unlock when you finally say, my name is, insert your name, and my body is tired of carrying what my mouth has never spoken. I cannot answer that for you. But I can stand here as a daughter with fibromyalgia, lupus, and PTSD and tell you this. When I started healing my daddy issues, my body started to heal with me. So let's walk this process out together, step by step, layer by layer, story by story. So if this starts something in you, just sit with it, journal it, and talk to one safe person about it. And tell me in the comments what hit you the most. And share this with the daughter who needs to know she is not crazy. She is discerning. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I love you. Bye-bye for now. If you're wondering what I'm using, it's all linked for you. These are everyday products I actually reach for. Skincare, beauty, and simple